I would like to congratulate and call upon Sir Johnny Clegg to receive the Vinci Laureate Social Architecture Award and announce his acceptance.
If you don't mind, this award means you have to say something to us.
I was arrested when I was 15 inside the hostel doing Zulu dancing. The police were very surprised. And slowly I started to have to make choices about who I wanted to be, what I wanted to be. And because this new world has opened up for me, to put it simply, I became obsessed with becoming a Zulu. I learned the rules of music composition, 3 different styles of Zulu war dancing, Ishameni, Umzansi, and Isipata. I learned stick fighting. I learned praise poetry, Ugubonga. I learned to sigo dabluzwana, to make car tire sandals, and to eat traditional cuisine, from goat to the head of a cow. I immersed myself in everything I could discover around the migrant hostels of Johannesburg, and I only got to see Zululand proper 3 years later when I was 17 and I went to visit Sipho Mqunu's homestead in Emakhabeleni on the Tugela River. Oh, nashi paper lap. Oh. Anyway, I became a crossover person. I became confused. I fought with this confusion. There were so many different conflicting ideas about how to interpret what was going on around me. And so slowly, through committing myself to this journey, I managed, with my partner Sipho Mqunu, to change the musical landscape when in 1979 we released our first album of Juluga called Universal Men. We mixed English and Zulu on the same song. We experimented with Western melodies and traditional melodies, rhythms, and created this new music. Now you must understand at that time the SABC was controlled by the South African government, and there was a very strict language segregation. So nobody would play us on the Zulu radio because the song had English, and the English radio station said, no, it's got Zulu on it, we can't play it. So our record company then decided to get it played on the international hour on some of the radio stations, as if I was and Sipho were from outside of South Africa. I think the turning point for me was when we had accomplished this. It showed clearly in a time of cultural segregation and cultural oppression that it was possible to integrate and celebrate completely different South African cultural traditions, and in a way offered the audience a different angle on the future of our country. Today, all the different cultures compete on a much more level playing field in the development of new ideas and expressive forms. We are very fortunate to have such a multicultural palette from which we can draw, paint and picture and present who we are and who we can be. I'd like to thank the Institute for this award. Thank you very much, and wish everybody, particularly the graduates, a great future. Thank you.